We're live. Hello everyone and welcome to my live stream with my excellent friend Jurijs, JS. We are in Denmark right now.
I guess you tilted the phone for a reason that I look smaller in video.
Better?
Yeah.
Oh, someone's commented on already. Yay! Excellent.
Why are they commenting this?
Yeah, we can't say.
We can't say. No, it's an insider.
Yeah. Okay, guys, thanks for watching. Welcome to a live stream with Jurijs, JS. We're in Denmark. We're working on some special projects with Tropica. And yeah, we just thought we're in the same Airbnb, so we thought we'd do a live stream for you guys. Completely kind of random, not really much subjects. But if you've got any questions, fire away. We'll do our best to answer you. And we'll just have a chat about aquascaping, I guess. Put your phone away, it's very rude.
I had, just for you who don't know, we started over on my Instagram and I had like an Instagram story post with lots of questions to all of us. So if we run out of questions, I will pick them up from here. Just to show up lots of questions here. Guys, you are crazy. It's so difficult to reply to
110 people. Yay.
Trying to reply as
Thanks for watching, guys. If you do like the content, give us a thumbs up and that gets the video
Let me join your YouTube so we can read the comments in here because yours is so far away.
Yeah, it's true.
Subscriptions.
So I'll just tell you a little bit about why we're here. We're at Tropica in Denmark and we're sharing an Airbnb. We're working on really boosting the Tropica's YouTube channel. So tomorrow we're going to be doing some behind the scenes kind of background work into how we're going to do this. And yeah, it's exciting. You know, we're both YouTubers now. We both love Tropica. We both work for Tropica already on other stuff, as you're probably aware. And so we're going to use this kind of experience to boost their channel and everyone can benefit from better aquascaping content, basically. So yeah, if you are enjoying the content, guys, give us a thumbs up. That's always appreciated. So I want to say thanks to you all recently for supporting the channel. I've had a big kind of boost in subscribers lately. It's been awesome. The 2019's really kind of gone off to a flying start. I have made a bit more of an effort on creating better quality content. I don't think I've done a vlog on my phone for a while. Well, I've got a new phone, so maybe it's a good opportunity. And most of you may have seen my new showroom kind of gallery space in my home, which is going to have some really cool new tanks in there soon as well. So I've got an Oase Highline and I've got a Boyle Bear and I'm getting a Dua Terra, you know, the Paludarium.
Oh, the Terra again?
So, yeah.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah, so there's going to be some great tutorial videos on them coming up.
Cool.
And what tanks have you got at home right now?
I have the big 60 running, the 60 by 50 by 40 centimeters. Wow, fun fact, George and I, we scaped the hardscape together in April of last year. It was standing dry for half a year until I scaped it. And a lot of people talk about the soil, how long you can keep soil like dry in the tank without water, just with a hardscape.
Forever, right?
Yeah, well, it turns out almost, because I was thinking it will dry out when you fill up with water, it will crumble, become dust and kind of tint the water dirty and everything, but nothing like that. Half a year, completely dry. I planted the tank dry, I filled up with water, crystal clear water, nothing. No problem at all. Yeah. I was thinking myself, I was quite sure that I'm going to have some problems.
Really?
Yeah, but I wanted to make the experiment.
I think, isn't soil, a lot of soil's almost like completely dry anyway?
No.
Or is it quite moist?
It has some of its own humidity, and you know, all the brands, specifically like ADA, they even tell in their little kind of manual that is inside the bag, they tell, don't let the soil dry out, kind of close the bag, keep it, you know, the humidity inside the bag, or if it happens to dry out, spray it first, give it time to kind of soak up this water, and then fill up. Don't immediately fill up dry soil.
Okay. Is that what you did?
Well, I sprayed it while I was planting. Maybe it was enough. I have no idea. At least it's working. I've
never heard of this.
I have crystal clear water. Everything is fine.
And how's the tank looking now? Are the plants healthy? Algae?
I have 0 algae. You know, one says.
Don't believe him.
One
Prove it.
One says, you know, like one simply doesn't start a tank without algae. You know, there are memes on the internet.
Yeah, yeah.
And I literally started this tank with 0 algae. I never had algae in this tank.
And what do you think that is?
And this is the $1 million question. So for like in a long time, for the first time, I used a twin star sterilizer on this aquarium.
Yeah.
Guys, full disclaimer, I'm like related with Twin Star. They are sponsoring my YouTube channel, and I got the Twin Star sterilizers for free. I used them many years back when they were first introduced to the market, and I experienced, how to say, that they help with certain types of algae. They're not going to solve all your problems. I'm not going to try to sell them to you, just to educate and share my experience. So they definitely help with green dust algae.
Some funny comments coming
with
through.
the steckhorn algae, with the green hair algae, doesn't really help. Where it helps is with diatoms, specifically in the beginning of a new tank. So the twin star sterilizer is not going to kill the algae area in the tank. It's a sterilizer. It's minimizing the amount of algae spores in the water. So I think by having the sterilizer from day 1, from day 0 in this aquarium, it kind of reduced the amount of spores that kind of came up.
Yeah.
And it kind of helped the system to get stable quicker. Because, of course, I was doing a lot of other things right.
Mm-hmm.
In addition to this, I was doing heavy water changes. By heavy water changes, I mean 50 to 80% every other day.
Every other day, yeah.
Yeah, like really heavy water changes. Like literally, you know, I took out as much water as I could.
Is this Tropica soil you're using?
Yes.
Okay.
And as well, I have used for the first time Secam Purigen in my
We
filter.
say Purigen,
Purigen.
but yeah, whatever you say.
Yeah,
it,
you
right?
know it. This like
So basically a chemical absorption media.
yeah, it's like a resin that absorbs all the
Resin.
organic resin.
Resin.
Okay.
Yeah.
Resin is things you eat, right?
Raisins.
Don't put raisins in your filter.
There we go. Might be a secret. Biomedia. Yeah.
So yeah, the Secam Purigen I put in the filter, and I put the Aquario, what is it called, Neo Media.
Oh yeah, the Aquarium. The soft or the normal?
Yeah. So this is like high efficiency bio filter medium. So those things were in the filter. I had the sterilizer, and I did heavy water changes. I heavily planted the tank. If you look at the making of video,
How many How many Tropica plants did you use? Was it all pots, tissue culture, mixture?
all tissue culture. Yeah.
All want to grow?
Yeah, I think so.
Wow.
Yeah, all want to grow.
So no snails?
No,
then?
just Rotala Spec Green was potted. It's not available as want to grow.
That's true.
Yeah.
No issues with snails then, I guess.
No, I introduced Cliton corona, my favorite horned neurite snail.
Okay.
It's the best algae eater.
Yeah.
And that's another thing I did. After a 2-week period or something, I added the algae crew. Like 50 of those snails and like 20 small shrimps. And I used floating plants.
Okay.
And I have the ONF light. It is set to nature mode, which is an 11-hour ramp up, ramp down mode.
Oh, nice.
And the distance to the tank is quite big, like 35, 40 centimeters.
Oh, it's a suspended version.
It's suspended, yes. But it's, the nature mode and literally zero algae. I made it work. But guys, it's not always like this. And I'm surprised myself. And that's not like a blueprint to have an algae-free start. I will try it like this again in the future and see if it works. Because like I said, sterilizer, Purigen, the high efficiency biomedium, floating plants, all of those things I wasn't really doing all in once in my previous projects. But basically heavy water changes, short lighting period, I keep nutrients low. And this tank, I started dosing for the first time, I guess, after 4 or 5 weeks. And it's now fully overgrown. I literally have started dosing just right now. Just 102 pushes of Tropica Specialized.
Yeah, that's all you need, really, with a good soil. Yeah, so there you go, guys. It is possible to have a trouble-free startup. Quite often, I don't always run into algae problems at the start. But I think big water changes are the key, and planting healthily, super heavily with healthy plants. And we're very lucky we get them fresh from the nurseries, basically.
Yeah, get the plants as fresh as you can.
Yeah. I've just got a few questions. Thank you, everyone that's asking the questions and some lovely feedback.
Yeah, it's so many questions, hard to reply to them all.
Yeah,
So if you want to make sure we see your questions, make use of the super chat. Not begging for the money. It's just it's just hard to answer everyone's questions.
yeah, that's true. I forgot about super chats. If you 100% want a question answered, leave a super chat, and I think will it pop up on mine as a super chat, I guess, won't it? Why is my Rotala green crawling? Any tips? It's probably just high light. It tends to like bend over with high light, doesn't it? Yeah.
High light and it's crawling.
Someone's saying where's the best place in the UK to get Tropica products? There's loads of resellers in the UK, isn't there? Tropica. Yeah.
We can mention a couple.
Yeah, I mean, I've worked closely with Aquarium Gardens, Scape Nature, Aqua Depot. Dare I say it, lots of pets at home stores will stock the self-service, the blister packs. Some of you may have seen my Fluval Flex step by step, which is all done from pets at home. Some people have got loads of hate. Not loads of hate. I've got a lot of love. I've got a few haters for that, but one for the beginners.
I have to say this specific tank because I mean George and I are working for Tropica, and he made kind of like a like the first version of the video where he just scaped it. It was like on our internal drive at Tropica. I've seen it and I was like, the scape, nah.
It's a bit rubbish.
A little bit rubbish, not one of your best.
Yeah.
And then he published the video where the video you have seen, I was like, oh my god, it turned out actually nice. I really like it.
You should see it now. Or you've seen it in the latest cinematic video. It's just like properly overgrown. One of my
we
gallery.
watched it today together. Yeah. And I was specifically really surprised that the Fluval Flex can actually grow plants. So I was thinking it's, I don't know, not capable of doing it, but it actually does. So if you choose the right plants, use, proper substrate, give the plant pressurized CO2.
Well, it's only the really cheap aerosol thing, that obviously works. Yeah. But for me, it's like quite encouraging that anyone can walk into a pet store and buy everything that they need to create a healthy planted aquarium. Because like 10 years ago in the UK, that would have been really quite hard to achieve. So things are moving. It's quite encouraging to see things are moving on. Yeah. Let's just have a look. I'm going to look through the stream, guys, see if there's any more pertinent questions. Feel free to ask questions, guys. I apologise if we don't answer them all. Hi from Hungary. Nice. Hi George. I visited Aquarium Gardens in Huntingdon. I love it. I'm planning to have an Aquascape of 1500. How heavy is it? I'm just worried a bit that if that not going to drop down. They are heavy. Full of water, it's going to weigh at least 600 kilograms, maybe a ton, depending on how much hardscape you've got. So you will need like a decent floor, so concrete floor, or sorry, I should have put do not disturb on, shouldn't I? Strong floorboards. So yeah, just do be wary if you've got a really heavy tank like that. Benji Davis, do the shops you purchase your supplies at ship to the US? They probably will do if you ask them, but you'll just have to pay a fortune for shipping. That's the only thing.
But it's actually not that expensive as you might think. So if you really have hard times, find something, just try it. Just reach out. Some European aquascaping specialists are happy to serve you. Just if you don't ask, you will not find out. And what is the worst thing that can happen? You say thank you. No, thank you.
It's a good question. Guy Moores says, can you guys make a video once about the whole process Tropica goes through with their plants from start to finish, propagating, growing, packaging, shipping?
Yeah, actually we talked
exactly
about this today. So videos like this are coming on Tropica's channel later this year. As you can imagine, it's a bit of a process. Parts of it we already covered, I think, on our channels in some of the videos, how plants grow in parts. And we will do. I mean, we have some spare time tomorrow and on Friday. I don't know.
Yeah.
What should we film?
I don't know.
I suggested like
So
last
much,
time.
there's so much content in Tropica.
Like last time, we
It's
did
like,
top 5. We did the top 5 plants the last time.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah.
So we can do like top 5, or not top 5, like 5 never used.
Yeah.
Or the one.
The one I liked, you said, was
the one
try to
the one
identify plants blindfolded.
Yeah, the blindfolded.
Yeah, we should do that as a live stream tomorrow night. We should grab a load of plants from the nursery because we're going to be here tomorrow night, aren't we?
Yeah.
Yeah. We're doing another live stream tomorrow, identifying plants blindfolded. I reckon it actually would be quite good. I've got a couple of questions here. Danny Adams, shout out to Danny, awesome scaper from the US.
Just subscribe, Danny, to your Instagram, by the way.
Thoughts on dry start method? I'll go first. My personal thought is, if you're going to go dry start method, you might... A lot of it depends on how you're buying the plants to start with. So most plants that you buy from a shop, especially in the UK, have been grown hydroponically, so they've been grown emerged. Now, if you buy them fresh, they're going to be in their emerged state, which means they've been grown out of water hydroponically. So if you put them in a dry start tank, they're going to grow really quite well because they're already in that state of growing out of water. Okay, so that's kind of okay. Now, what can happen is you can either buy plants that have been converted to submerged form, which means they have adapted to growing underwater, or tissue culture plants, so plants that are actually in their submerged form as well. If you put them in as dry start, they're going to have a hard time because they've got to adapt from their underwater growth form to the out of water, and then when you fill up the tank again, they've got to adapt back to the underwater, and this makes no sense. So if you want to dry start, first of all, make sure they're emerged form, I would say. My personal preference is I like to enjoy the aquarium right from the start, and the way I don't think I would enjoy an aquarium so much if it didn't have any water in. You tend to get condensation build up on the inside of the glass. You've got cling film over the top, which doesn't look attractive. You can't put any livestock in there. The plants are quite relatively slow growing and dry start. So my preference is to buy high quality emerged plants or submerged form plants, and then fill up the aquarium straight away and do all the good stuff. You know, good CO2, good lighting, good circulation, good nutrients, good maintenance. And this is the key to success to a good startup method. And I think that a lot of people will go dry start because they think it's a kind of trouble-free way to start up an aquarium. Well, actually, I believe just doing those things that I just told you is probably the best way. Now, Jurijs may have another viewpoint on this because he does the LSD, BM, whatever it is. I just said LSD. That's like a psychedelic drug, right? But anyway, over to you, mate. What are your thoughts on dry start?
First of all, completely agree with George regarding the immersed plants. If you get them like fresh from the nursery or from the hydroponic system, they've been growing above water, they will adopt the best to the dry start, like to the conditions. Yeah. Second best is the tissue culture plants, simply because they're so small and close to the ground, you have the highest humidity, and because they're so compact, they don't have a high surface where they evaporate a lot of water. So I have had very good success with the tissue culture plants as well.
As dry start?
As dry start, yes. You just have to maintain, like spray every day.
Oh, just have to maintain that really high humidity level?
Like regular.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like once a day, twice a day?
Once, twice, yeah. As often as I can, basically. Sometimes I forget it and it still works. Okay. And the other thing George has just mentioned, I have to give credit to Art Comiso, Aquascape goat from Canada, my, colleague from Muscotton. And I have seen a question somebody has asked about
where did I get that t-shirt?
The Blackwater Botanicals. This is Muscotton. You can get it on muscotton.com. And
I hope you're not using my channel to sell your product.
The George Farmer, the red colander t-shirt is made by Muscotton too.
Buy that one.
Yeah, he will get a small commission.
I've never had a commission yet, by the way.
You're not promoting your t-shirt. No one is buying it.
Buy my t-shirt. It's in my link. It's in the link. Anyway,
there's a link in the description. Not now, but afterwards, maybe. In all of his videos, in the old ones, you can find a link.
All of them.
Just to answer, coming back to the dry start method, what he mentioned, the LDSMB, the lazy dry start method, like the Salt Bay. So basically what you do, you take, Monte Carlo You cut it in small pieces, like 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, like this size, this length. You can take cuttings from your existing tank where you just cut the carpet. You net the cuttings from the surface. You go to a fresh tank and you sprinkle it like herbs on pasta or whatever. You spray it, put the clear film on top, and you're good to go. 6 weeks later, you have a solid carpet, and it is the most dense, compact carpet I have ever had. And the coolest thing about it is you can even have things growing somewhere where you couldn't plant something else otherwise because the soil is just too thin, because there is a stone underneath. You can have perfectly leveled soil, and because you don't plant into the soil, you don't disturb the perfectly leveled soil. You just sprinkle stuff on stuff, it just grows. So you get like the perfect carpet like you would get from seeds. And by the way, guys, seeds you can buy on the internet that kind of claim to be Hemianthus scuba or Glossostigma seeds. This is a scam. Don't buy it. Bullshit. Complete waste of money. Guys, we are working for Tropica. If there were carpet seeds, we would know it. The guys at Tropica would know it. They would use it, and they don't. Yeah. And the simple reason for this is carpeting plants are growing so fast, and harvesting seeds is so difficult, it is just not economical. So buying for just $2 on eBay or AliExpress a full bottle, a jar with thousands of seeds of carpeting plants, this is, I don't know what it is, but it is not Hemianthus scuba or Glossostigma. I
think it's some Hygrophila species.
In the best case, it's Hygrophila.
Thank you for the super chat, Hyperboost.
Hyperboost?
Yeah, Hyperboost. I'm thinking about getting a Filto Smart 100 for my new 60p. It needs to be silent as it's in my room. Does yours make any sound from 2 meters away? Having to decide between that and an Eheim Classic 250. I'd go... The 100 is probably a little bit underrated, I would say, for a 60p. It's only,
which filter?
It's the Oase, the smallest Filto Smart 100. It's like the old Eden. Do you remember the tiny ones?
For which tank?
60p.
Yeah, underrated. Yeah,
I'll go for
it's a nano filter.
And actually, they're not silent. They are quiet, but they're not silent. I would go for the Eheim if I were you, personally, out of those 2 choices. Or, personally, I would actually go for the Oase Biomaster Thermo 250 or the 350. That'd be my preference, personally. Any thoughts for a 60p filter in that sort of price bracket?
Thermo 250 from Biomaster Oase.
Yeah.
Cheaper than the Eheim Professional Series.
Built-in heater if you get the Thermo.
Yeah, it can be replaced easily if it's broken, not the entire filter, just the heater. If it happens. Better build quality. You have a handle to carry it around, no sharp edges, a pre-filter. Baskets fit in nicer.
This one's for Jimmy. Yeah, he was just appreciating
Jimmy Gimbal?
the lav mic. Yeah, Jimmy Gimbal's one of my mods. So yeah, shout out to my mods tonight. I've got Jimmy, Lizzie, and Candy. So thank you very much, my very good moderators.
Jimmy, I'm looking forward to see a YouTube video how you edit the fish pictures. Really.
He's a great photographer, a great filmmaker as well, a really great guy. I met him at Aquatic Experience, and no offense, Jimmy, but you were a little bit smaller than I ever thought, and it was just like I just wanted to like look after you and hug you, yeah. And then I met Lizzie was there as well, so shout out to Lizzie. She's just started her own YouTube channel, so Lizzie Block, check it out, give her a sub. I think she's done 1 video so far, and it's epic. But just encourage her, and by subscribing, she'll have motivation to make more videos, hopefully. Okay, moving on. What do I think about the Fluval FX4 filters? Very good if you've got a huge tank.
Never tried.
You should do a video about submersed versus immersed plants. Something on how differently they can look and grow in aquarium versus paludarium, for example. That is an excellent idea. Thank you very much. Free hugs from S Whiskey. JH Aquatics, Jimmy Noodle Legs. That's funny. Candy's linked to Lizzie's channel. Very cool. Okay, let's have a look. There's some other good questions I noticed earlier, actually. Guys, if you're enjoying the content, we've got 197 of you watching. Please give us a thumbs up if you are enjoying it. I realise it's not a very structured conversation, but
we're just having fun.
We're having fun. There's 2 self-employed, full-time, hard-working aquascapers here. We're in our free time and we're still working. Boosh. Any shout out? I'm gonna just look for the best question. Any sort of shout outs you want to give, or any just chat to the camera, mate?
Yeah, I don't know. We had this question about the moss cotton, about the t-shirts. We just mentioned George, his exclusive moss cotton design. I'm just thinking of quickly crafting a coupon code for you, just for you guys watching right now, to give you like, I don't know, 20% off or something if you want it, just for 24 hours. I don't know, right now. I don't know if it's a good idea, just write in the comments and I will get my MacBook and make quickly a coupon code for you. Just to, I don't know.
Yeah, I mean, just do support Moss Cotton. They're actually, I'm not just saying it because he's my mate, but they're really good quality, really good high quality fabric. You know, they're unique designs. They've been designed by Jurijs and Art, who are, you know, passionate hobbyists that want to just give you guys something to enjoy. You know, they might not be, you can buy cheaper t-shirts for sure, but these are limited edition. You know, you're supporting these guys, you're supporting the hobby. And they're funky, right? I mean, you'd be quite proud of wearing that down the high street. You know, you're not going to be wearing I'm a fish nerd. Do you know what I mean? But these are quite, you know, nice design.
Those are day-to-day t-shirts.
Yeah, they're really cool.
I don't know, events and shows, and I see people wearing the t-shirts. Like, I don't know, it makes me super proud.
Yeah. Okay, we've got another super chat, €5 from Kevin Check. Thank you so much, Kevin. Really appreciate that.
Oh, Kevin is... He's from Mick A. Made in Germany Aquaristics. He's doing handmade glassware, lily pipes, and the wooden tool stands.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Cool.
Kevin, waiting for the tall version of the tool stand.
Okay, someone's asking about King of DIY. Tezzy, what's up with the King of DIY calling out your aquascaping skills, George? Yeah, Joey's cool. We chat quite a lot. I hosted him last year. Was it year before? In London, we did a scape off. He won, but the way it was judged was like who got the biggest cheer, and obviously most people were there for him at the time. But maybe this time I'm a bit bigger now. But he's massive though. He's got like 1.2 million subscribers now. So yeah, we're going to do a scape off in Dallas at Aquascaping. So, but I'm thinking of changing the criteria for judging. Rather than being the biggest cheer, it should be like a blind ballot where people actually, you know, tick the box of which is the better scape. But it's not about, you know what, it might be obvious to some of you, but it's not actually about who's the better scaper. It's about promoting aquascaping. It's about having fun and showing how, you know, two people in the industry and the hobby can get together and just make things fun and educational and hopefully inspirational as well. That's what it's all about. And this kind of banter that we have, you know, I've been taking the mickey out of him, calling him a novice scaper. You know, he's been taking the mickey out of me, you know, beating me on my home ground and all this. And it's all part of the fun. And, you know, leading up to it, there'll be lots more banter. You know, I did actually consider offering him, you know, like the KSI Paul Logan fight, the big YouTube thing.
Yeah, I've seen it.
I thought about having a proper boxing match with Joey, so let me go out there. I'm actually quite, you know, my dad was a army champion boxer, so I reckon I've got it in my genes to like, and I'm quite fit as well. I do a lot of running and cardio wise. I reckon I could. He's probably stronger, but he's a lot shorter. So my reach is actually, you know, I could probably stand back and then just kind of jab him and just wear him down because he's probably not got much cardio. Do you know what I mean? So I reckon, yeah. Come on, Joey, if you're up for it, mate. Let's bring it on.
So, yeah, just posted here, created a coupon code. Go to mosscotton.com. Coupon code is LIFE19 for 19% off because it's 2019.
Oh my gosh, so amazing. So guys, yeah, check it out, Moss Cotton. Coupon code LIVE19.
Can you pin a comment? Is it working?
I don't know, mate, how the comments work. Considering I'm a YouTuber, I don't know much about YouTube, I'm afraid. Sorry about that.
Almost making a living from YouTube, I don't know how it works.
I don't know how it works. Just
so anyway, guys, LIFE19. LIFE19 and Life
LIFE19.
Yeah, like a live stream.
Get nearly 20% off. That's nearly a fifth.
19% off. Yeah. I had it ready, so just activated it.
Okay, some more questions. Tigio Botello, don't forget to come to Lisbon and see the Amano Floresta Submersus. Exclusive news, I have booked flights to Lisbon next month, end of the month. Going to be doing a workshop at Aqua Eden.
Ooh.
Yeah, and I'm going to visit Floresta Submersus.
Say hi
Hopefully
to
get
Jurijs.
yeah, hopefully get behind the scenes. How do I get behind the scenes at Floresta Submersus?
If you go there with Jurijs, he will make it possible.
Okay.
There is, I mean, this is like an official exhibition, and you know there are like millions of visitors every year, and they cannot take everyone backstage. I mean, it's sensitive. There is all the gear, and so that's, you know, it's like VIP pass. And you know, Rui Alves was involved in the creation process. I was involved myself. So we know people working there, and when we go there, when we reach out ahead of time, we can arrange things. But
let's have a chat about this. This is really important. So if you guys didn't know, this Floresta Submersus is the exhibition that was created by Takashi Amano. It's the world's biggest nature aquarium. It's 40 meters long. It's like a U shape, and it was his last creation before he sadly passed away. So Jurijs and about how many other guys were involved?
10 European guys, 10 Portuguese guys, and 10 Japanese. 30 people.
30 people involved with scaping this for a whole week. It is probably the most successful underwater exhibit ever created in terms of
freshwater,
in terms of visitors and impact, and it has a beautiful piece of classical music that's playing that was bespokely designed for the exhibit.
Yeah.
I haven't seen it yet, and I'm ashamed.
You haven't yet?
I haven't never seen it in the flesh. Yeah. So I need to go.
Shame.
So guys, I know, and I never met Takashi. I never met Mr. Amano either.
I mean, that's something that can happen, but the exhibit, like everyone can go there. And guys, by the way, you're watching. Originally, this exhibit was planned to, you know, to be kept for 30 months. That's 2.5 years. They are over. It was like a year and a half ago. This 30 months they way over, and now nobody knows how long they're going to keep the exhibit. So if you haven't been there and you want to see the masterpiece, you know, the last work from Takashi Amano, and you really feel the spirit over there, just book your flights, go there. Specifically right now, it's winter time in Lisbon in Portugal. It's very, I don't know, it's like a Mediterranean area country, so you don't even need a jacket. The flights are cheap, the Airbnbs and the hotels are cheap. It's off season right now, much less visitors, you know, people who don't understand anything about aquascaping, so you can really enjoy the exhibition, while in the summer there is a lot of, I don't know, like random people. And you can even, if you are from Europe, you can go there in the morning and fly back in the evening. The Lisbon ocean area is like just 15 minutes, you know, like taxi drive away from the airport, like super close. You don't even need to stay there overnight if you don't want to.
Talk about the scape itself. What's different about it compared to a smaller scape?
Imagine being submerged, just dive like an Amazon river, which, you know, showed the plants from their best side. Like it's not a biotope, because you have plants from all over the world in this aquarium. You have stands, you have Amazon swords, and
you're just like completely like immersed in this.
Because of the U shape. Imagine you see tank in front of you, on the left, on the right. Just imagine what 40 meters mean. 40 meters.
That's like, for the American guys, that's like 120 feet. I don't know what meters are, most Americans.
Yeah?
No.
I don't know how much feet is.
12 inches and a foot, 30 centimeters and 12 inches.
You're good.
I'm like bilingual in units, honestly.
Okay, cool.
Ask me a unit, ask me litres into gallons.
15 liters?
50 litres, 12, 13 gallons. No, more than that, 14.
I don't know, just
14.5, I'm going to say. Moving on,
guys. This aquarium, just some facts. It's 156,000 liters. How many gallons? 156,000 liters.
Let's do it.
He's pulling the calculator. I guess something like 70,000 plants have been used. 2 tons of cosmetics.
42,000 gallons.
2 tons of cosmetic sand. Something like 15 or 20 ton of lava rock.
Wow.
Yep.
Is it acrylic or glass?
It is acrylic, yes. It's concrete and it's acrylic. The acrylic is about this thick, like 12.5 centimeters. I measured, I know.
5 inches.
And it's insane. I guess they have something like, how much was it? Like,
how do they get CO2 in there? What the?
Yeah, filtration in CO2. They have 3 technical like chambers, departments, like they're using sumps and overflows, like several of them. The flow goes from the left to the right, and on the right side is a huge skimmer, but they have smaller skimmers in between for the smaller filters, but the flow is always from left to right. And they have huge sump filters in the back, basically one in the middle, one in the left, one in the right. The filters are full with bioreal. They are like big bags of the large size bioreal, which is biological medium, huge bags of activated carbon, and everything is like computer monitored, you know, automatic water changes, like permanent water changes. So I don't know how much water is running in every day and is then kind of runs out automatically. And they have, it's called Venturi system for injecting CO2. So the water is pressed through a channel which is very compact, so you get high pressure. In this high pressure state, CO2 is injected, and after this kind of water is released.
Hi Emma, love you.
And the pressure kind of drops down and absorbs the CO2, so you can release high amount of CO2. I guess the same technique is used in marine skimmers to put in a lot of oxygen to the water. They're using dry salts to fertilize the aquarium, like original salts from Japan. They're mixing the fertilizer right there because they would otherwise need,
imagine,
buckets of
Bright UK, like 1,000 squirts a day.
Yeah,
that's like 200 bottles or something. I've got some really interesting questions here. Sorry, Hype Boost was questioning the Eheim over the Thermo. The 100. The 100 is rated at 600 litres per hour, so it's the 10 times turnover rule, which is kind of okay, but it's quite limiting in terms of its biological and mechanical capacity. So the Eheim is better for that, but in theory the 100 would be better for the circulation. Although my kind of instinct would say that it's rated at 600 litres per hour maximum, but actually once you've got all the filter media in there, it's probably going to drop right down. And the Eheim will very likely be quieter as well, which sounded like it was a big issue for you. So thank you, Candy, and Lizzie and Jimmy, sorry, for, you know, they're giving you links to Moss Cotton, they're putting your promo code in, and they're like, yeah, really helping supporting the channel. So thank you guys, really appreciate it. What crisps are you eating, George?
American Grill.
They're nice, aren't they?
Yeah. Kim's American Grill. Let's have a refill. Does anyone know how long this live stream is going? 38 minutes? Yeah, I guess it's...
Is it time to switch to...
Yeah, time to switch to my YouTube.
Is it your YouTube now?
Yeah.
Okay.
So we're jumping Instagram, from my Instagram to Jurijs' YouTube. Now from Jurijs' YouTube to my YouTube. Hi, Alice.
Hey.
This is the owner of the Airbnb. Say hello, everyone. So, if you're not subscribed to Jurijs already, then make sure you do. Check him out. Jurijs, do you want to type your name in so people can search for it easily? Hopefully most of you are subscribed already. Jurijs has just commented. There we go. It's just come up there. Search that on YouTube. You'll find his channel. Jump on it, and then Jurijs is going to go live any minute. Yeah. I'll keep chatting to you guys while he goes live, and then it'll be a seamless switch over. And for those that have been watching since the original live stream on Jurijs Instagram, you know what to say
When
on the next video on Jurijs live stream. It's 207 people watching. 100 likes now. Yay! If you want to support the channel, give me a like. That's really appreciated. And thanks everyone for the super chats as well. That's really appreciated too. And Candy's such a legend. She's just linked to your channel directly.
Thank you. So what I do here,
do you have mods on your channel?
Hmm?
Do you have mods on it? Yeah.
You are mod on my channel, and Logan, my editor, is mod on my channel.
Shout out to Logan. What a legend.
What I do here?
Got you a new job today, by the way.
Unlisted, public, location, don't need it.
So I don't bother with location.
Correct title.
I put live Aquascape in chat with Jurijs in Denmark. So you want to obviously switch Jurijs to George. Try in German soon. Later, tomorrow. So jump over to Jurijs' channel, and I'm going to say cheerio. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for supporting the channel over however long you've been watching my stuff. Loads more exciting content coming in 2019. You take care. Keep on scaping. Cheerio.
Cheerio, guys. What do I do now? Where do I start it?
Next. It will do a thumbnail, so we need to make a nice thumbnail. Look into the... Cool. And then when it's ready, it'll go blue and it's ready to go.